Spaghetti has taken it. Jack Spaghetti has beaten the meatball. Jack Spaghetti has beaten the meatball. He's winning. He's up. It looks like it's what happened in Virginia. It seems to be, my God, Jack Spaghetti beat the meatball. Jack Spaghetti didn't even have a platform. Jack Spaghetti is a generic Republican. A generic Republican won in Virginia. A generic Republican looks like they're going to win in New Jersey. In Jersey. They fucking took Jersey. Jack Spaghetti. So, Chris Christie, Donald Trump, right? They're evil, right? But Meatball Murphy, old Phil Packman, Meatball Murphy, Pete Murphy, Pat Murphy, he did some progressive shit. He had medical and family leave, free community colleges, $15 minimum wage, tougher domestic violence laws, had taxes on the millionaires. He was like an outsider, could enact progressive policies. It's more moderate, right? Medical family leave, that's not universal health care. Free community college, not free college. $15 minimum wage, that's not Employee Free Choice Act. Millionaire taxes, what about the damn billionaires? So, some progressive policies, but the exact same lesson that we learned in Virginia. We didn't get bold progressive. We didn't get, you're going to tell me what? That Pat Murphy was a motherfucking Bernie Sanders? You're going to tell me that there was too much communism, too much socialism. That was the problem in New Jersey. Too much too much, love, too much love for the community and love for one another, too much love and support for the poor and homeless and working class families. That's the problem. That's not the fucking problem, goddammit. That's not the fucking problem. So Jack Spaghetti beat the fucking meatball. Now, there is some, hope. Tim Keller was reelected in Albuquerque, so that's fantastic. He actually beat the shit out of that Manny Gonzalez. And the election was a referendum on crime. Manny Gonzalez just really fucking gave it to Tim Keller when it came to crime. Now, Tim Keller, I only know a couple things. He, looks like a goddamn fucking porcelain portrait with the fucking goddamn haircut and shit. So he looks like, Harvard-educated business class motherfucker that he is, but he's also a progressive. So he's sitting there saying that this election was not just a referendum on crime, but it was also the people want to get to the root cause of the problems. So he's building a homeless shelter. So essentially he's saying, you can't just ship the homeless out of the town. You got to do what's legal and proper and, frankly, what's goddamn moral. They're also building tiny houses. So I was very impressed with his homelessness his homelessness policy. I hope that, motherfuckers aren't going to go to Albuquerque, and I hope that his homelessness policy doesn't encourage homelessness, because that's, the argument. But I'm glad he's doing something with it, right? With the Gateway Center, homeless shelter. He's also hiring more cops, 100 officers every year. He says he's going to, respect the voters' will when it comes to the stadium tax. Eddie Oregon got 16%. Manny Gonzalez got 19,000, and Tim Keller got 46,000 votes. So Tim Keller is going to continue to be the mayor of Albuquerque. Here is Tim Keller speaking tonight. Here, just some quotes. Hotel Albuquerque, an old town.
It's not always easy. And we saw this in the numerous debates and so forth when people tried to say that things like crime and public safety and homelessness were easy to fix, that just saying a phrase would make them go away. This election was about real leadership. It's about how hard it is to get that done, but it's also about the tenacity and the resilience that you have to really problem solve, to dig deep, and to actually address root causes. That's what this election was all about. Thank you. Now, I just want to share, of course, my deepest gratitude to our family who's been involved in this. It's, of course, our children who you saw earlier, and our First Lady, Liz. Also, my in-laws who are here, and my parents. My dad towed someone who was stuck at a polling place with a tow chain this morning. The public service.
Okay, there, Tim Keller. So don't get all too cocky now. Get to work, motherfucker. That's... Castilla County, the Wildlife Preserve failed. The 3 initiatives all failed in Colorado. Virginia's for haters. Shel Silverstein is going to be banned soon along with Beloved. So don't expect a light in the attic. Also, don't read Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Do not read Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire or James and the Giant Peach. Do not read James and the Giant Peaches. It's a metaphor, and it has to do with sex. Virginia's for haters. Virginia's for haters. Youngkin defeated Hillary Clinton acolyte, Terry McAuliffe. Conejos County, Colorado voted yes on a tax increase. This is the Republican, the poor Republican county. You had 1,500, 1,495 say yes and 1,009 say no. That's 60-40 split. So that's, crazy. The Republicans are running shit around here. I guess people like how the Republicans are running shit around here. And they said, okay, we'll give you, a couple sales cent tax. I'm going to say 2.5 cents. They tried this a year or two ago. But, that is actually, the voters are saying they liked how the government is running shit here in Conejos County. So spaghetti defeated the meatball. And mayor of Buffalo, India Walton, looks like she's going to lose it, which is fucking crazy as shit, because that Byron Brown Jr., this is essentially the second election between India Walton and that Byron Brown Jr. He's almost like that motherfucking, who is that VP, that fucking dickhead, Joe Lieberman. So Joe Lieberman did some shit like this, lost the primary, then ran as an independent, wound up winning. Now, he ran a write-in campaign, which is actually more remarkable. He wasn't able to run as an independent. He says, just write my name in, and he was able to, he's claiming victory, which we shouldn't get caught up in the fucking bullshit, because just take a look at Peru, Kiko Fujimori versus Pedro Castillo. If it's a very close race, then it's going to take forever for this to be counted out and figured out. But you got to count every single fucking vote. It's going to take forever before we find a conclusion if it's close. If, Kiko Fujimori versus Pedro Castillo in Peru is the indication. But what was India Walton's declaration? Does India Walton not understand what the fuck happened? This was India Walton's to lose. She had won. She beat him in the primary. So what the fuck? How come she didn't, declare herself the goddamn winner? And that's Jesus Christ. So you got motherfucking Youngkin. Youngkin defeated McAuliffe, and then you got India Walton is going to get defeated by Byron Brown. Only Tim Keller, is that the only goddamn success that any of the progressives in America had? Just Tim Keller got reelected mayor of Albuquerque. But Jack Spaghetti takes Jersey, Jack Spaghetti takes Jersey. India Walton loses Buffalo. Virginia's for haters. Youngkin defeats McAuliffe. But I guess Terry Keller keeps Albuquerque. Terry Keller keeps Albuquerque.
Comes from family, fundamentally. But I want to thank all our family who's been part of this, even my brother out there on Manal waving a sign. People thought he was me. So, hey, that worked out great. Okay,
anyways, you're kind of just rambling on and on and on. It's time to get to work, Tim Keller. Congratulations, have a good night. But you need to get to work on, crime and shit. Motherfucker, there was an uptick in crime. I was getting worried about Albuquerque. Every goddamn, some K-O-A-T, I don't know. But a lot of crime in Albuquerque. So, yeah, you need to crack down on crime, motherfucker. Last point, but not the least. People want to act like what? There's too much liberalism, too much Democrats. That's not the fucking thing. Goddamn Ted Cruz is sitting there saying that Bernie Sanders and AOC, it's the fucking radicals that have, taken control of the fucking Democratic Party. No, they didn't. The progressives didn't hold up the fucking Democratic Party. What the fuck is he talking about? What? America's got too much socialism? We got too much, what? The working class has too much means of productions? We own too many factories? The proletariat and the lumpen proletariat, there's too many unions, too much unionization, too much solidarity, too much communism and socialism going on. That's what the fuck America is saying. Get the fuck out of here. They're saying the Democrats are a bunch of neoliberal, weak, limp dick motherfuckers that's not delivering. They're neoliberal motherfuckers. They're doing all this Republican shit. They're not standing up for strong, liberal, progressive, socialist, communist, nothing. They don't stand for any goddamn fucking left-wing shit whatsoever goddamn ever. They're not delivering a bold, progressive agenda. So the working class people are saying you didn't deliver us shit. We didn't get a bold progressive agenda. What the fuck? You know, there is pain. People are being squeezed, and people are hurting. But what the fuck did the politicians do? Did they, you know, goddamn help anybody out? No, they went with, you know, goddamn Sleepy Joe. Fucking the Sleepy Joe fucking agenda. Incrementalism. Tiny little bit, not too much is going to change, right? Fucking Sleepy Joe incrementalism. It's not too much communism, too much. We don't have enough socialism. We don't have enough factories. We don't have enough hospitals and schools and UBI checks. Jesus fucking Christ. We don't have enough Employee Free Choice Act. We don't have enough, you know, education. Motherfucker, just union, just solidarity. How come there's not, you know, more wildcat strikes and, you know, solidarity with all the other strikes that's going on all around the country? And you got strikes all around the country, and yet the socialists, it's going to get stolen from the socialists, and then the neoliberals make sense. But the fucking socialist Buffalo mayor, Buffalo, New York, you got some splaining to do, motherfucker. Hopefully the socialists can hang on, but Jesus Christ, he declared himself the winner, which doesn't mean jack shit. But if Spaghetti can defeat the meatball, if Jack Spaghetti can defeat Meatball Murphy, then India Walton, a socialist, can be the mayor of Buffalo. But that's how much socialism is in America. There was one woman that almost became the socialist mayor of one city in America, and then she got it taken away. So now we have no socialist mayors. Now there's no Tim Keller's a progressive, Harvard business educated progressive, right? So Jesus Christ, that's as far as right-wing progressive as, you know. My progressivism will allow me to. So Jack Spaghetti takes Jersey. Fucking remarkable. Byron Brown Jr. takes it back from India Walton. Oh, I hope that's not the case. I hope that's not the case. Jesus Christ. Ah. Proud to be an American.